Hey y'all, I'm back, honey. I'm back for us to talk a little bit about Love Island USA. As you guys know, the reunion has been filmed, honey. It was a lot of things going on. It was some speculation that Huda was not going to be at the reunion, but then Huda kind of, shut all of that down when she ended up showing a photo from her hotel room. Like, I'm in New York. You see the Statue of Liberty, honey. Don't think that I'm ducking the smoke. I'm going to show up. Now, it's one thing to show up, and it's another thing to sit up there and cry, wah, 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 all of that when the people start digging in. It's just a little piece, okay? So I'm hoping everybody on the show held accountable for their SHI. Okay. And we really want her to address the things that she said about feeling bullied in the villa. Meanwhile, loving on people, being all up under Nicolandria once everything was all said and done when y'all got back to the hotel, girl. So let's be very clear. We want her to address that. And maybe she'll say that she misspoke. Who knows? But I'm so ready to see this reunion. If it's gonna be a 2 hour reunion, listen, I'm here for it. Okay. Andy Cohen ended up going live. Or not so much as going live, but he ended up putting a video up on his page where he said, number one, everybody is here. So that means that he also heard the rumors of what people were saying that Huda was not going to be in attendance. So he says everyone was there. And guess what? We just went on our dinner break and we're still not done. Okay. They went on a dinner break, came back to get into some things. So let me tell you something. If y'all spent this much time over 12 hours potentially getting all of this footage and you think you're gonna come to us with just a 1 hour show, bravo, y'all got another thing coming. Peacock, you definitely have another thing coming, especially when y'all decided to raise y'all prices by $3. Okay. I'm gonna need $3 more worth of reunion time. I am because see y'all done sat up there and let Love Island get y'all fucked up and pumped up enough to where y'all feel like y'all wanted to raise those prices on the people because y'all got all these billions of streams or whatever the case is when it comes to Love Island. But listen, I'm gonna need that. Do you need that? I need that. I need that. I need that to be longer than an hour. I'm gonna need that. Okay. I felt like they gave us the first episode of the season. I feel like that was about a 2 hour show. Okay. So we gonna need that. It's too much to get into that happened in and outside of the villa. We gonna need that. Just like y'all gonna need them $3 up out of us. We gonna need that, baby. Get that together. Okay. So that's one thing I want to mention, right? So everybody was there. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Can I highlight the fact that Shelly and Ace look real good? Shelly and Ace looking real good. Y'all know Ace got on my nerves, right? I was loving me some Ace in the beginning. Took a pause on Ace, had to get him the Heisman based on the Jeremiah situation. The last 2 weeks, Ace brought me back around. He started to make me a believer so much so that when you guys did not vote for him to stay in the villa, I felt the way about it. Not even gonna hold you. But seeing these two together, genuinely liking and loving on each other, I love Shelly. Okay, I'm I, I I love it. Okay, and what they called it when they were in the Villa Chase, is that what they called it? Whatever it is, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And what I love the most is they really don't be with that drama type stuff. They don't get on live too much, chit chatting about the show, throwing shade and this and that. They don't really say too much. And I love how they're a united front. When she got ready to finally post her post about supporting her, and you guys, thank y'all so much. And I see all the comments and this, that, and the other. Let's not bully people, whatever the case is. He did the same thing. I'm liking these two. These two, in my personal, are giving me Cordell and Serena energy, where you see the genuine like between the both of them. Yes, Serena may have played a little games with, Cordell last year, and this year Ace may have played a little bit of piece with my girl Shelly. But at the end of the day, it's giving me a similar vibe, and I need to know if you guys feel the same. Okay. Now I do want us to check out some video, all right? Some video of people getting out of the van as they're getting ready to go into this reunion. And I just got a few clips. And also keep in mind, Nicolandria, as well as the winners of Love Island USA, was on Watch What Happens Live. And we'll check into a few of those snippets as well. But the first thing I need y'all to get into on today, not tomorrow, and y'all probably already got into it, and that's fine. And for the people that have not, we're going to get into it and we're going to do it again. Okay? If you haven't, you're going to see it. If you did, you're going to see it again. Okay? So let us get into this real quick. This is Nick helping our girl, Alandria, get out of the car. Let's get into this. Mama, ma'am, Bama Baddie, excuse me, Bama Beauty, excuse me, ma'am. Yes, rewind that. Excuse me, love. Excuse me. My girl is sitting. Sit team. Do you hear me? I love it. I'm not gonna. She looks beautiful, and I like the fact that her and Nick are matching. So I cannot wait to see what this looks like on camera. I already know the face is eating right out of the gate. As far as the makeup, Nick looking real good. But y'all, is it me or am I tripping? I really feel like Nick may have dyed his hair to be a bit darker. Is it me? I feel like his hair was like a lighter brown or something like that. But since he's been with Olandria, it's gotten a little darker. Now, I don't know. Maybe he done washed it and he's keeping that wet look and that's what's making it look like that. But listen, I see what you're doing, Nick. And I see what Alandria is doing to you, okay? She's helping you step into a different side of yourself as you're allowing her to step into the softer side of herself. And we love to see it. Now, Bella is going to be there, from what the people are saying. And let me tell y'all something. Let me go ahead and get this up. It's going to be real quick. Bella look good. Now, for Bella to only have been in the villa for about, 2 weeks maybe? I guess she's going to come inside. I wonder what she's finna talk about, really. Let's get into it. She look good, though. I said, come on, Bella. Belle A. Belle-A. Go ahead, mama. Cute dress. It's giving. It's giving. I also saw a photo of Shelly and Ace when they stepped out. I thought Shelly looked beautiful as well. I said, come on, Shelly. Matter of fact, let's get into a few more of the ladies here. Because it looks like Andrina was there. Girls looking good. Look at this. Girls looking good. Oh, Chris. Okay, so the people, Andy's ready to go on in the building. Pepe. The people looking dapper and nice. Jeremiah. Okay. Baby. Look, my girl. Sick. Bad. Is that Clark? This is Pepe and Iris. Okay, I did see pictures and stuff of what's his name? Taylor and Clark. All right. Now they were over there looking good. I said, come on, y'all. Y'all better come and show out for this thing. Okay, let's get that up actually. Let me see if we could get that one up. Of what's his name? This is, let's just see. Let's pull it up over here. Look at Iris, Pepe, Taylor looks nice. Okay. Now, where is your girl at, Taylor? Well, why are you not over there by Clark is what I'm wondering. Go over there by Clark. Go stand next to her. But anywho, all in all, everybody looked absolutely beautiful for the most part from what we could see from a distance. So shout out to the people that were outside, that was ready to get the photos, ready to see what's like. Let me go get this footage. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, y'all, the real MVPs, okay? Next up, I want us to check out just a little bit of snippets from Watch What Happens Live, as you had the winners, Brian and Amaya, and then you also had Nicolandria that were there as well. And I love this. Okay, let's just play the audio real quick, just a little piece.
Together?
They always had a great connection.
They got together?
Let me go back.
Did you two see chemistry between the two of them before they got together?
They always had a great connection.
So Amaya and Brian are asked about the connection of Nicolandria and whether they saw it while they were in the villa the same way a lot of the fans saw it.
When they did decide to couple up, I was like, it makes sense. It totally makes sense.
The audience is saying, yes, absolutely, they saw it. Undeniable.
It took them long enough.
Okay, next up, we want to find out who you feel left the villa too soon. Bella, Charlie, Hannah, or Jeremiah? Brian, who do you think left too soon?
I think Jeremiah. I didn't meet him.
Okay. Well, you met him at the reunion yesterday, and he made quite an impression.
Every time we see each other, we'd be like, what's up, twin? And that, we haven't even seen each other, so.
Alandria, who left too soon?
I have to say Jeremiah, too. That was my guy.
I have to agree. 1,000%, y'all. I said it before, saying it again, especially for the people that may not have heard me say this before. Listen. Jeremiah left the villa way too soon. Definitely made me upset with Nick and Ace for sure, right? They cut his journey short, but even more so because Jeremiah was gone, there was not really a need to do a movie night. I personally believe that we did not get movie night because one of the main characters at that time ended up being kicked out of the villa. So when he was over there talking smack about the guys or whatever with Austin or whatnot, like that would have been a perfect thing to put up. The conversations that Huda and he were having behind the scenes would have been good. Like they just cut it too short. And some part of that I have to blame the producers a bit. I have to blame the producers just a little piece, okay? It was something about it. Something about it, I ain't like it. But anywho, let us get into more because there was a portion of this where Alandria was kind of asked about one of the questions was about her and Nick, right? And how he allows her to show up as soft. And then she also kind of addresses things from a standpoint of her being a Black woman in the villa, okay? And based on how other people perceived her. So let's check that out real quick.
It's really beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. That means a lot to us, honestly.
Yeah.
Really.
What do you got, Alexia?
Hi, guys. Also, just wanted to say, so happy for this top 2, the way that it ended up. Like, love you guys so much. My question's for Alandria. So many women, especially Black women, related to you talking about how strong you've always had to be. And I just want to know, is there anything that you're doing going forward to encourage you living a softer life?
Yes. Unfortunately, in the villa, I had to just put on this strong suit because I know not only was I representing myself, but I was representing women and Black women specifically around the world. I truly feel like before we came into this world, Black women already had a label. They're so quick to label us as like angry Black women. So that one moment of weakness that I had, people was like, okay, that's the real her. I'm like, well, no.
Right.
What about when I was poised in situations I should have acted out in? Like, what about those moments? You were so quick to label me when that moment of weakness, and that's not fair, you know?
Right. And it's definitely not fair when you guys do not judge everybody the same. And you then start judging your girl until all that streaming shit went down and people felt like she was being a mean girl. Then y'all want to start hopping on that. It's just a little piece. But anywho.
So after all of that, I was like, you know what? I'm so happy that I was blessed with this guy who allows me to bask in my femininity, you know what I mean? Allows me to be soft. You know what? He takes the wheel. Usually I'm a control freak. I let him do everything, you know? I said I want to go to Europe. We was in Europe. I want to be a model. I was in 2 shoots, you know what I mean? Like, the support that I have from this guy is unreal. So it allows me to be the soft woman that I've always wanted to be. So I'm so grateful.
That's so sweet.
This better be genuine.
You deserve it.
Between the both.
You deserve it. He treats you like the queen that you are.
Literally kisses the ground that I walk on.
And kisses your feet.
Literally.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
All right, Nelson, what do you got?
So my question is for Nick and
I
Brian.
don't like that they chairs are so far apart because it looks like they're like this with each other, whereas Amaya and Brian seem to be closer. But I think it may be the bottom of the chair. You know how like the chair may have like a circular platform for it to be able to stand properly. So based on the base, like the very bottom of the chair, that might be creating a bit of like division between them potentially. Y'all let me know. But I didn't really like that. Like, why they seem like they kind of farther apart, but they are touching each other. I think it's the chairs. But anywho, that's what's going on. Of course, Amaya and Brian go on to talk more about them dating. And I'm glad that they showed up on this Watch What Happens Live. Even though she did post something recently, I believe, of them hanging out or being on a date or whatever, because people tried to start this rumor saying that the two of them had broken up. That's not the case, okay? It seems like they've just been trying to have their relationship offline and not be out there so much. They've been chilling, and then they also don't really live in the same state, so he likely went home, spent time with his family, whereas she was over in New York doing the same thing. But according to Brian, they have had a few dates since they've been out of the villa. They've been talking. Things have been going really good between them, so all is well. And somebody gonna ask a question, and it was a harmless question, but at the same time, it was like, girl, now why would you ask that? She asked the question of, if you guys could have coupled up with somebody else in the villa aside from each other, who would it have been? And Andy was like, girl, they don't want to answer that. They don't want to be with nobody else. I was like, right. Like, why would you say that? And then, of course, they went on to say no one else, right? Because they did hesitate to answer. And I don't know if the hesitation was like, oh, like, why would you ask that? Or if the hesitation was, should I say who I would have rather go? Or like, is that going to be a problem for this person or whatever? And Brian said, I would have rather have gone home. I mean, he wasn't really connected with nobody else. It was perfect to me for him to just link up with Amaya. And they had so much in common. What better thing than to be with a person that fully understands you, your culture, and all of that. So shout out to them. Okay, so it is what it is. I'll let you guys leave your thoughts and comments down below. Are you excited about this reunion? What are you expecting to see at this upcoming Love Island USA reunion? Like, what is it really giving? And before we go, so Nick was asked about the Chris and the Huda situation when they had that date. And what he thought about it when he saw, because the question was, did they, how did they react once they learned that they broke up or whatever? Alandria said, I wasn't too sure about everything that was happening in their situation, but once everything was all said and done and we're out the villa and I looked at it, she was like, oh, it makes sense now. It makes sense why they weren't together anymore, right? And it's probably because she was getting a one-sided story from her girl Huda versus actually watching it play out online. But then also Nick said, listen, I hollered. Nick said, I was laughing. He said, I love them both, but that shit was funny as hell to me. Okay, I do not believe Nick. It's okay. Nick, it's okay for you to say, or at least to not say that you love Huda. It's okay. Because the vibes that you were giving in the villa didn't always give that you loved Huda. You were ready for her to go. Okay? But he said he was laughing his off, especially when that singer came out there to sing to them. He thought that was the funniest SHI. So Nick had the same response as a lot of us, okay, when it came to the Chris and Huda date. But that's all that I got. Like I said, leave your thoughts and comments down below. How are you guys feeling about the reunion coming up? How long do you think this reunion should be? So you can get back the coins that you may have spent, okay, on this peacock. Let me know your thoughts about everything down below. Let me know your thoughts about the looks and things. And that's it, honey. I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, telling my priest to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM. And the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATL. Got them trying to clone me like ages. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim on a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man? They say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film. I can fill a pool, we gon' make them swim, nigga.